Hi guys, it's Lara. Thank you so much for watching and welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally here with the promised video about my current makeup collection. Now I still have a lot of stuff even though I decluttered a lot, so this video is definitely gonna be rather on the longer side, so grab yourself something to drink before we go on. I have here as usual my bucket of water with crystals in it. So most of the stuff that I have, like at least 95%, is vegan makeup, but I still have some products that I got before I went vegan. I think there might be a few products that are not even cruelty-free, so please don't judge me. I don't want to throw away everything because there's no use in it. I just want to use everything up that I have, but I'm of course always replacing stuff only with vegan products. So if you want to know what makeup products I currently have at home and how I store them, then please keep watching. I am storing my makeup mainly in our bathroom, especially in this cabinet and also in the upper drawer here. If you're interested in a bathroom tour, I will link a video down below that I filmed last year for you guys after the bathroom renovation. Now, my makeup is stored here in the cabinet and also in the upper drawer. So let's start with the cabinet. So here I have my foundations. There's also a setting spray and a concealer. Here is yet another foundation, an eyeshadow primer, my eyebrow gel, and I have also here my lash serum, my eye moisturizer, and some lip products. Next to it is this organizer with the brushes that I'm using on a regular basis. There are a few eyeshadow palettes, and here I have my mascara and eyebrow pencil and an eyeliner and a lash curler. Beneath that there is some lip products, and here I have a few blushes and some eyeshadows in these organizers. And here in the bottom left corner I have this glass jar with a few makeup sponges. Now let's have a look at the drawer. So I have here 4 eyeshadow palettes, they're here, and then I have here a powder foundation, a blush, and a few eyeshadows that I occasionally use, and beneath that is another powder foundation and a few other eyeshadows that I don't use that regularly. So that's the main makeup storage. Here in my video room there are 2 boxes where I also have some makeup, so let's have a look at this box first. So here I have 2 eyeshadow palettes and Vampire Blood for Halloween. That would be the first one. And in the second box I have this cute makeup bag that I got from a friend of mine. There are a few eyeshadows inside. I have here also this sharpener and some glitter liners. There's also a lip liner that I never used so far. And I have here also a pair of falsies, which I will never ever wear because I can't stand falsies on my eyes. Whenever I put falsies on, I feel like I have to scratch my eyes out. I'm probably having a reaction to the glue, or maybe it's because I just don't like wearing them, so I just never do. Here are all of my current foundations. So I have here Catrice All Matte Plus, which is in the lightest shade, but I can't find any number on it. I guess it was a sticker and I probably peeled it off. It is a very light foundation with pretty high coverage. It is a drugstore brand, so it's not expensive at all. Then I have here from Gosh a BB cream. It used to be my all-time favorite foundation, however it has silicone in it, so I decided not to wear it anymore. The other thing that it has though is SPF 15, which is wonderful. And it's in the shade 02 Beige, which is the lightest shade. And it says that it's a combination of a BB cream and primer, and I have to say it always lasted very well. I have here from Alverde in the lightest shade 10 Porcelain the mattifying makeup. It's a lovely thing. This is an organic cosmetics, so way better ingredients than these two. Then I have here, by the way, this is a really nice one. It has pretty high coverage, and I was actually pretty happy with that one. Then I decided to try this one. It's the Professional Serum Foundation in the shade 01 Porcelain. It is a nice shade, but I feel like this is kind of too much for my combination skin. I think it would be better for a dry skin. I have here also a powder foundation from Little Rabbit. That's an Austrian organic brand, and they have only vegan products. And I have this one in the shade Vanilla. I feel long term it is a little bit too yellowish for me, so I might want to give this one away, and I will get myself one in rather a neutral shade. And I have here also from Lily Lolo the powder foundation in the shade Porcelain. I find that this one is really wonderful, but I like the Little Rabbit consistency and the performance better because I also feel that the powder is finer. However, I feel that the Lily Lolo foundation is still a wonderful foundation. These are my main eyeshadow palettes. So I have here the Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette, and I also still have the original one, which is definitely my favorite palette because there are a few shades I like so much. Then I have here also the Essential Eyes palette from BH Cosmetics. I like all of the shades, they are wonderful. However, with time I grew fond of rather matte eyeshadows, and some of them have satin finish, so recently I haven't been using this one as often. I've been using rather matte eyeshadows. And then I have here, I said that it's just eyeshadow palettes, but I forgot that I have here a blush palette that I'm using very often. It's the Professional Blush Palette from BH Cosmetics. And the only thing is, very shortly after I bought it, something broke off, so I have here a tape, but that's fine. So these are the colors in the palette. When I dyed my hair purple, this one was the one that I used the most, and now I can use basically any of these colors. I would say that this one is definitely my favorite. I like this one and this one so much. Now, let's not forget this little palette that I have here. This is the Build Your Own palette from Bleach London. I picked two neutral shades, as usual. And yeah, the palette is actually really great. It's made of cardboard, so it's super light. It has a magnet here, and they sell these eyeshadows individually, so you can basically put together your own collection. Now, I would not necessarily claim that these are the best matte eyeshadows I have. However, I really like these. They are not highly pigmented, but you can build them up, which is what I personally prefer, instead of having very pigmented eyeshadows where you have to be extra careful whenever you apply them. And I never had any issues. They last pretty long, so I can imagine, should I ever need more shades, that I would pick a few more from Bleach London. And now the eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes that I keep in my video room. So I have here this Luminous Shine eyeshadow in the shade 070 Sunset Gimmer. I also don't know if that one is vegan. I got it years ago from a friend, and it was also before I went vegan. And same goes for these two Sephora Mono eyeshadows. But I'm just gonna use everything up that I have at home. So these shadows are It Bag number 80, and this one is called Be on the A-List number 40. I kept the Naked 2 palette because the Naked palettes were my favorite palettes before I went vegan. I find the shades really wonderful, so this is definitely gonna serve me for a while. And then I have the 120 color eyeshadow palette 3rd edition from BH Cosmetics. That's such a wonderful product. And I know that this one is vegan. That's a palette I ordered actually after I went vegan when I started replacing some stuff. So these are the colors there. So you have pretty much everything. So if you think about having a nice range of colors, but you don't want to spend too much, and you also want some neutrals, that's definitely a palette I would recommend. I love the quality. They are highly pigmented and they last also very well, or at least on my skin they last wonderful in combination with the eyeshadow primer that I have shown you. So this is definitely a product I can recommend. I have here 3 more eyeshadow palettes that I'm storing here in the bathroom next to the brushes. So I have here the Trended Up, the Nude Selection palette. It's the shade combo 010, which is also vegan. It's neutral shades. They are quite shimmery. And then I built these 2 palettes. You can buy the single eyeshadows and combine them as you want to in the empty palette. So I have here a few tones that I liked. It's by the brand Essence. drugstore cosmetics, and many of the shades were vegan, so I picked the vegan ones. Next, I have here this eyeshadow trio by the brand Essence, again, drugstore cosmetics. It's the trio called 02 Smoky Day, and I think it's a really nice color scheme if you like rather neutral shades, and they are definitely decent eyeshadows. And then I have here a few single eyeshadows, and I also have here an eyeshadow duo, so let's start with this one. It's by the brand Benecos. It's also organic cosmetics. It's called Ocean, and it's obviously these aqua colors, but I have to be honest, I think I tried this eyeshadow duo once. I liked it, but since then I have never ever worn it again because it's just not the type of colors that I would want wearing regularly. And now let's have a look at the single eyeshadow. So I have here from Alverde 06 Purple Veil, and this pale one is called 01 Champagne. That's almost white, but it's a really lovely shade. I have here also two colors from Essence. The one is this gold, like beige gold. It's the number 18, All I Need, and I have here 03 Rose Flamingo. That's the wonderful pale pink. That can be actually used as a highlighter, and this one too. Then I have here this golden metallic eyeshadow I worn probably just once, and it was called 120 Satina van der Woodsen. And I don't even know if that one was vegan because I bought it years ago. And then I have here a few eyeshadows from Little Rabbit Cosmetics. So let's have a look at that. Clio, this is the pale white color. Then I have here Electra. That's a beige shade, a very lovely neutral shade. Then I have here a silver metallic shade. It's the color called Ariadne. Then we have here Kirke, which is a pink shade, and this one is called Ares. It's a reddish shade, something that looks great in the fall if you like the reddish shades and rather warm shades. Now a few more blushes. I have here Discordia from Little Rabbit. It's a really wonderful pale pink shade, and since I'm a person who tends to over blush very often, this is perfect for me because I can put on a ton of it and I'm not gonna look like I have fever. And this is also one of the blushes that I love using. It's from BH Cosmetics. It's the Flora blush in the shade Fiji Fun, and it's this wonderful pale pink with a little bit darker shade of pink. It has a little bit of a shimmer in it, but not too much. And currently, this is my favorite blush. It's a super inexpensive drugstore brand called She. And it's the shade, let me look it up, 166/001. And that one is vegan. And I find that this shade is really wonderful, especially for summer. It creates pink, like peachy pink cheeks. I have here three more blushes. This one with the multicolored stripes from Alverde. It's the multi shimmer blush in the shade 20, or like the shade combo 20 Amazing Sunset, but I'm actually not so fond of this one. It looks better in the box than it looks on my face. Then I have here Glow Touch by the brand P2. It's P2, but P2 is how they pronounce it in German-speaking countries. And it was in the shade, or still is, 040 Touch of Rose. I don't know if this one is vegan actually, because I couldn't find this one online anymore, so I don't have any information about that. But I know that the brand is cruelty-free. And then I have here from Catrice a blush that is also not available, so I can't tell you if it was vegan or not. I bought it before I went vegan. It's the shade 090 Mandarine. A wonderful orangey, peachy shade. I also like wearing this one occasionally. Two more blushes. I know that this one is vegan. I don't know about this one. I had it for a while. I got it from a friend. So the P2 Glow Touch blush is the number 050 Touch of Amber. And this one, almost dropped it. Let's have a look. It's 40 Natural Beauty. Currently, I have here these two mascaras by the brand Catrice. The bottom one is called Glamandol False Lashes Mascara, and the upper one is called Glamandol Beauty and Volume Lashes. I like this one better, the False Lashes Mascara. I have here this felt eyeliner by the brand Trend It Up Ultra Black Eyeliner Pen. It says waterproof, but honestly, no eyeliner was ever really waterproof on my eyes. My eyes tend to water a lot when it's windy, and that's one of the reasons why I rarely wear eyeliner. Then I have here an eyebrow pen that I've been using before I got my microblading, because my eyebrows were very pale, so I think I'm just gonna dispose of this one because I'm not using it anymore. I'm actually getting next week my eyebrows retouched, so they're gonna be darker anyway. I have here this eyebrow pen that I've been using for a while now. It's quite similar to my natural eyebrow shade, but I feel like it's really difficult to find a matching eyebrow product. Here we have my setting spray by the brand Alverda. It doesn't have any significant scent, but I find it alright. They could do better with the scent. I would welcome it if they would create something like lavender scent or, I don't know, citrusy scent, but it's alright. I can live with that. And it's a decent setting spray. It's organic cosmetics, so no poisonous shit in there. So I like it, and I keep buying this one. Then I have here the eyeshadow primer by Catrice. This is definitely my favorite eyeshadow primer. I used to buy the original primer from Urban Decay, and this one reminds me a lot of that one, but it's so much cheaper, so I always keep buying this one. And I have here a concealer, although I don't actually use concealer that much. It's by the brand Essence, which is a drugstore brand, and it's in the lightest shade, but I can't find any number, so sorry, I can't tell you what the shade is called. Now I have here this highlighter by the brand Trend It Up, Natural Radiant Highlighter in the shade 010. And I also have this old concealer palette by the brand Catrice, but to be honest, I haven't used it in over a year, so I think this has to go to garbage. And now the lip products, which is for me personally the biggest waste of money ever, especially ever since I got the lip permanent makeup. I'm basically wearing only chapstick, but let's have a look at that anyway. So I have here the Ultimate Lips to Go from BH Cosmetics. That's something I have been wearing actually occasionally in winter. I have here from Gosh this Volume Lip Shine. Now that's a product that's almost used up. That definitely served me well. I loved and still love this one. That's the Forever Aqua Glass Nude from BH Cosmetics, and the shade was Chai Latte. It's a brownish shade, a really wonderful shade. I have here these two matte lipsticks. I love the shades. They perform very well, but I learned that I'm not a person who would wear matte lipsticks, so I would not buy these again, even though I find them wonderful. I can't read the shades because it's just too small, but you basically see what shade they are. I have here also a product that I had for ages. I don't know if it was vegan or not because I had it for a while. It was the Pure Shine. I can't even read it because it's so old. It's basically this thick pen that you can use like a lipstick, and it's a brownish like rosewood shade, a wonderful color. So occasionally I still wear that, but as I said, ever since I got my permanent makeup, these were kind of lonely in here. I have here two lipsticks, one red lipstick that I've worn probably twice because I just don't like wearing lipsticks that much. 04 on the Catwalk by the brand Essence. I know that this one is vegan. I don't know about this one. It's a wonderful pink shade by the brand Trend It Up. And let me look the shade up. It's the shade 010 Shiny. And then I have here from Catrice this lip gloss in a pink color. I think it was called Meet Me at the Barbie. Definitely a lovely shade. I had another one, but that one bad. And I think I have to throw this one now away because it's ancient. So it was the Lip Lacquer Lacquer, how do you pronounce it? From Gosh, it was 002 Lovely Lips, but that needs to go to trash because I don't feel comfortable using that after that many years. I have here also 2 butter glosses from NYX. As far as I know, these are not vegan, but before I went vegan, these were my favorite lip products. I have here 08 and 05. My favorite shades were these 2. What else? Then I have here this lipstick, 05 Cool Nude by the brand Essence. Now that's a vegan product. It's very similar to the Catrice thing, but it's a little bit less shiny and it has more coverage. And this is the type of colors that I incline to, so you probably noticed that I'm more of the neutral shades person. And then I have here a product, I can't read how it was called, but it was from Catrice. It was a lip gloss with this spongy end, and there's still something left. I don't think it was vegan, but I know that Catrice is cruelty-free. And then I have these 2 lip glazers from Little Rabbit, one's in the shade Lepus and one's in the shade Camelo Pardalis. Now Lepus is a little bit darker reddish shade, and the Camelo Pardalis is rather a paler neutral shade. And last but not least, I have here these falsies from the brand Catrice. As far as I know, these are synthetic hair. So should I ever feel like wearing falsies, I have a pair at home, but as I said, I do not like wearing falsies. I find them beautiful on other people, I just can't stand them on my face. Not because of the aesthetics, but because of how they feel. So this is my current makeup collection. Ironically, I promised to film this video, and shortly after that I somehow stopped wearing makeup. I haven't been wearing makeup for over a month. I mean, there are 2 products that I'm using on a daily basis, but more on that in a separate video that I'm about to film for you guys, because it's a very interesting experience. I learned so much about myself during the time that I haven't been wearing any makeup, and it's definitely eye-opening for me. But I still love the aesthetics of makeup, so it doesn't mean that I will never ever wear makeup again. So of course I'm gonna keep all the stuff that I have and I'm gonna use it up. But in a near future, I do not plan on buying anything new because there's just no need. You have seen I have a lot of stuff, and I tend to wear basically the same things over and over, or the same type of colors. So for me, buying new stuff would be basically just waste of money. It would be just stored somewhere in a box and it would wait for years so that I would dust it and use it again. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumb up because that really helps my channel. You can also subscribe to my channel if you didn't yet. And as usual, I have listed and linked down below a lot of stuff. So if you want to have a look at the description box, you might find there's something that could be interesting for you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much and I wish you a wonderful Sunday. I'm looking forward to seeing you with my next video. Bye!